Hi everyone, it's Aga from EurekaCrystalBeads.com and I'm here with another fun video. Before I get started, just a quick reminder to check out the rest of our channel, and if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so we always know when we're posting new content. So in today's video, I will show you something new, a new really fun jewelry making kit that we put together at Eureka. So we wanted to create a simple but creative and rewarding way to spend time together, whether it's with your child, your grandchild, mom, grandma, or your friend, and to spend this time doing something simple but fun and creative, and afterwards you have a cute bracelet to remember this quality time by. So, in this kit, which will be packed in a cute box, there will be two separate baggies and a roll, one exactly like this one, of elastic cord. Each of the bags will contain a set of components to make a number of lovely bracelets or necklaces if you add a clasp, or earrings if you add ear wires. But the general idea here are bracelets that you can make very easily, and you can make multiple of them in no time. So the first part of this kit is that more classy, elegant, a little bit toned down part. And the other one is the more colorful and cute one. In this first part, you get two strands of beautiful classic white Krakowski crystal pearls. And there will be 50 8mm pearls and 65 6mm pearls. And then you get a pack of silver and gold spacers to add a metallic touch to your bracelets. Just like these are pretty classic, so you can't go wrong with them. In that colorful cute part, you get a bunch of high quality acrylic beads with quite large holes. Let me show you. There, so the hole is quite large, as you can see. And they will be in 3 sizes. So we'll have 10mm, we'll have 8mm, and then the smallest 6mm ones. And they will be exactly in those colors that you can see here, so that they match these absolutely adorable polymer clay beads. And you should get 20 pieces of each of these 3 kinds. We have these little hearts, we have these purple flowers, and these teal ones here, and they're absolutely cute if you ask me. So the idea is that both the kid and their mom or grandma, or the colorful friend and the classy friend, each get a set of beads for them, and everyone's creating jewelry that reflects them. But we also thought by mixing and matching, you can create your own blend of colors and styles that represent you the best, because look how cute this will look like together. This bead in between these pearls, this is just adorable. So I'm definitely making one of those. Alright, just maybe a word on the cord that is going to be in this kit. It's a regular translucent elastic cord. It's 0.05mm thick, so it should be thin enough to go through your beads, but thick enough to make a nice bracelet that will last you a long time. Now for these bracelets that I'm going to show you in a minute how to make, you do not need a needle, so you just use the end of your cord to put it through your beads. And it may happen in some cases, especially in the case of these polymer clay beads. I don't know if I can find one, but in some cases, the holes may be a little bit obstructed, not entirely clear to go through. What might be useful if that's the case, or just it's good to have one near you if that happens. Here I have a big sewing needle. You can also use an embroidery needle if you want something that isn't as pointy and sharp, or you can just use a regular beading needle, then just wiggle it about inside, and with this I would just go like that and wiggle it about to make it nice and smooth inside. You can also use a bead reamer like this one here, and this will also work quite well with the crystal beads. And with the acrylic ones, you don't really have to worry. Their holes are so big, there shouldn't be any problems there. In addition to all that, which is not bad, just a kit and maybe some needle, I do recommend you get one more thing to make your bracelets maybe not indestructible, but definitely hard to pull apart. So this glue, GS Hypo Cement, we're going to secure our knot with this, and after we hide it in a bead, it will make our bracelets so much more durable. So I do recommend this glue. It has this very convenient precision tip, and it's always good to like secure your stretchy bracelets so that they don't get just pulled apart. Alright then, why don't we start? One more bit of tools that you might find useful are scissors. Any scissors will do, just to cut off the excess of your cord after you're done. Okay, so let me just unwind some cord, and I'm not gonna cut it off. You can cut off the required amount if you like. I'm not gonna cut it off. So I'm just going to use this perfect opportunity of this new kit that we have to show you how to make a stretchy bracelet so that it lasts you a long time. As I said, we're not going to need a needle in here, but if you prefer working with a needle, I do recommend you use a big eye needle or twisted beading needles or spindle needles. There are those that are pretty elastic and they are like kind of twisted and have a big eye at the end. So you can use these and they should go through all of these beads fine as well. I'm not going to use any needles. I'm just going to go straight on to putting my beads on it. And I'm going to start with a cute one. Although I do like the classic combination as well, so I'm definitely going to make one out of these as well. First off, we're going to start with something that has a bigger hole, which in this case is all of that, because we want to hide our knot in there. So I'm just going to, maybe I'll just lay down the sequence that I want to do so that it's easier for me. If you have a beading board, that's amazing. You can use that. Right, so I have my sequence. So I'm going to string it all on my elastic cord. And I want to string just as long as my wrist circumference is. So around my wrist, plus some more so that it doesn't kind of constrict my wrist, sort of, so that I have some movement there still. So that's what I recommend. Use your wrist size plus a little bit more. Okay, so that's my wrist size plus a little bit more. It's not a perfect sequence, but it doesn't matter because it's absolutely cute. So what I'll do now is I'll leave a little bit of a margin over here, about this much or as much as you're comfortable with to tie a knot. And I'm gonna leave the same or about the same on the other side. And now I'll cut it up from the spool. And what we're gonna do now is tie our knot. I have my glue ready over here. And meanwhile, I tie one knot. It's like just a regular knot over here. Just like that. I bring it closer to the beads, and now I'm going to do basically the same, just the other way around. So I'm taking this side on top this time because I took it on from the back the last time, so I put it on top. And I'm going to go through this loop not once, like for a regular knot, not twice, but 3 times around so that we have this twist sort of in here. And I'm going to bring it down and pull it tight, tight, tight on my cord. So this is what it looks like. And here the holes are so big that they will definitely accommodate one more knot that I'm going to do a single knot right now. If you have a smaller hole, just the previous knot would be fine. But just to be on the safe side, I'm making another knot. Now I'm going to cut out the excess cord, leaving a little bit of it so that it doesn't pop right off. This is how much I have left. And now I'm gonna open my glue. And I'm gonna take a tiniest little dab and put it on my knot right there. And I'm gonna kind of swallow it into the nearby bead. And now I'm gonna not touch this entire bracelet for like a full day before it cures. And after that, it's gonna be so strong, I'm telling you. Okay, remember to take off like the bit of the glue that might be still hanging out before you close the glue. And this is how you make a bracelet that will last you a long time. I'm not gonna wear it just now. I'm gonna wait a full day before I wear it so that I'm sure that it won't fall apart. But yeah, this is basically how you do it. You can do multiple bracelets in one evening. Let me just make several more. And that's it. I've made 2 more, but I thought I'd just repeat the knot making process to show it to you just a little bit slower. And just for the second time, just so that you never forget how to tie an elastic bracelet. Okay, so I have 2 ends. I put one over the other to make an X, and I put this one from the behind to the front, and I make a regular kind of single knot like this. And then I take this left one and do the opposite, so from left to right over the other one, and I make another X. And then I put this previously left and now right end through that loop from behind to the front once, twice, and finally 3 times to make, I believe this is called a surgeon's knot. And I tie it very, very tight. And this is important. I didn't mention how important this is earlier. That you have to tie it very, very tight. And then you just see, the best way to see if it's tightly enough is to like tug on it a little bit and see if it comes apart on its own. This one is pretty okay, but I'm just gonna tug on it a little bit more. And then in the opposite way, so from the front to the back, a single knot on top of that as well, so that it holds on quite tight. So this is what it looks like. I'm gonna give it a final tug just to make sure. I'm gonna cut off these ends, leaving a little bit. And then I'm gonna put a little dab of glue on that knot. And I'm gonna hide it in my polymer clay bead. There. And these are the bracelets, and this was our new kit that you can find at EurekaCrystalBeads.com, as well as the glue, the scissors, anything you need to make these and more bracelets, because these are just some of the combinations that you can make using our new kit. And that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Bye!